This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Next up, we see Kane win the hardcore title over Raven and Big Show, 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Meltzer would note there's no Pete Rose this year in the Kane match. And he says they're trying to do something different from the rest of the show and have most of the match happen backstage. This is a pretty memorable match here with Raven being involved and driving the golf carts all around, and they're going through the sheetrock. It's interesting for what it is. It got a star and 3/4 in the Observer. Meltzer says this wouldn't be the last time something this silly was on the show. What do you think about this? Is it a miss? Did they get a little too cute, a little too tongue in cheek?
Might have been a little too Sports Illustrated. Might have been a little too sports entertainment oriented. You got it's a unique balance. Boom, boom, boom. So it's really a unique balance on how you do that. But again, that hardcore stuff was on again, off again, story, no story, on TV, not on TV. So those guys came in again with no momentum. But when you look back at it, there's some amazing talents. Kane always delivered big matches. And he's a Hall of Fame guy in my view. Glenn Jacobs is not in the Hall of Fame, is he?
No, he's still wrestling, so they're not putting him in yet.
No, I mean now.
No.
So he always had Hall of Fame expectations and Hall of Fame productivity. One of the most underrated, most consistent guys that we ever had on our roster. And then he's now the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
He's doing okay.
He's the modern day Buford Pusser. Tennessee is a big boy. Again, we got a 3-hour show to fill. And Vince's philosophy has always been, it's a little different than mine, which doesn't make it right or wrong. Probably makes it right because he's the boss. I don't believe it's everybody's right to work WrestleMania. If it fits, book it. If it's a gratuitous booking to make sure everybody gets on the card. In the days when there were 4 pay-per-views and WrestleMania was by far the largest, I get it. But that was not the case around that time because they started having more pay-per-views. So your pay-per-view payoff, your year, it's like you've heard guys talk about this. Well, I want to be on WrestleMania because that makes my year.
Right.
And that concept was viable, but it wasn't accurate in this period of time. So I'm not saying these guys should not have wanted to be, should not have been on the show. I'm just saying that sometimes things like this with really great talents involved, if they have no backstory leading into it with no momentum, seems a little bit forced. That's all.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.